Hold on to your hats, anime fans. Our journey begins way back in 1907. That's even older than your grandpa. Back then, Japan got its first taste of animation.
Picture this silent, jerky figures moving on screen. It was magical. These early works were inspired by Western cartoons. Think Felix the Cat.
Animators like Setaro Kitayama and Junichi Kuchi were pioneers. They experimented with cutout animation and hand-drawn techniques. These guys were the original anime heroes, paving the way for the epics we know and love today.
These early animations were short, often just commercial snippets, but they were a hit. People flocked to see these moving pictures. It was a whole new world of storytelling.
And like any good origin story, there were struggles. Resources were limited and animation was painstakingly hand-drawn. But these pioneers persevered, driven by passion and a love for this new art form.
Despite the challenges, the seeds of anime were sown. These early works may seem primitive compared to today's high-definition adventures, but they represent the humble beginnings of a global phenomenon. They proved that Japan was ready to embrace animation. Little did they know they were on the verge of creating a cultural powerhouse. The 1930s hit Japan hard. The Great Depression cast a long shadow, and resources became scarce, making animated films not exactly a priority.
Yet anime persevered, even if it meant studios struggling to keep the lights on. World War II was another blow. It brought censorship and even more hardship. Imagine trying to create art amidst global conflict.
Despite the turmoil, some animators found ways to keep going. They made propaganda films for the government. Not exactly the giant robots and magical girls we see today, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. It's a testament to their dedication.
Even in the darkest of times, the desire to tell stories through animation refused to die. These wartime films might not have been artistic masterpieces, but they kept the animation industry alive. They also honed the skills of animators who would later shape the future of anime.
The war ended in 1945, leaving Japan in ruins. But from the ashes, a new era for anime was about to begin. Enter 1945, the war is over, and Japan is picking up the pieces. People needed a beacon of hope, something to lift their spirits.
Enter Momotaro's Divine Sea Warriors. This wasn't just any film. It was the first feature-length animated film commissioned by the Japanese government. The film told the story of Momotaro, a mythical hero, leading a band of adorable animals on a mission. Think of it as a wartime propaganda film disguised as a children's adventure.
It was a huge hit. The animation was top-notch for its time. The story resonated with audiences longing for a brighter future.
Momotaro wasn't just a movie, it was a symbol of hope. It proved that animation could be a powerful tool for storytelling and rebuilding. It ignited a spark in the hearts of Japanese citizens, and it showed the world that Japan's animation industry was back in action.
While anime was finding its feet, manga, its inked sibling, was exploding in popularity. Post-war Japan was a tough place. People craved escape, a distraction from the hardships of daily life, and manga provided just that.
From samurai adventures to heart-wrenching dramas, manga offered something for everyone. It was cheap to produce and readily available. It became a cultural phenomenon. People devoured stories of Osamu Tezuka, the god of manga. His iconic style with large eyes and dynamic action would heavily influence anime's future look.
This was no coincidence. Manga's success paved the way for anime's resurgence. It created a devoted audience hungry for more visual storytelling. Soon, those beloved manga characters would leap from the page to the screen, and a new chapter in anime history was about to begin. Section 5, the Astro Boy phenomenon, birth of modern anime, 1950s to 1960s. Fast forward to the 1960s and remember Osamu Tezuka, the manga legend. He wasn't done shaking things up.
In 1963, he unleashed Astro Boy onto the world and everything changed. This wasn't your parents' anime.
Astro Boy was a futuristic adventure starring a robot boy with a heart of gold. It had action, humor, and even tackled social issues. It was groundbreaking.
The animation was smoother, the characters more expressive. It was a far cry from the jerky movements of early anime.
Astro Boy was a smash hit, both in Japan and internationally. It became a global phenomenon, introducing anime to a whole new generation.
It established many of the tropes and visual styles that we associate with anime today. Giant robots? Check. Big eyes filled with emotion? Check. Epic battles between good and evil? Check.
With Astro Boy, modern anime was born and it was ready to take on the world. Section 6. Anime goes global. From Japan with Love, 1970s to 1980s. Hold on to your seats because the anime train was picking up speed. By the 1970s and 80s, anime was ready to conquer the world.
Shows like Speed Racer, Battle of the Planets, and Voltron made their way to Western shores. Sure, they were often dubbed and edited for Western audiences, but who cared?
Giant robots battling it out, sign us up. These shows introduced a generation of kids to anime's unique blend of action, humor, and drama.
They sparked an interest in Japanese culture that would only grow stronger over time. It wasn't just about the action, though. Anime tackled complex themes like environmentalism, war, and social inequality.
This was a far cry from the simplistic cartoons many Western audiences were used to. Anime offered something different, something deeper.
It wasn't afraid to challenge viewers, to make them think. This complexity, combined with stunning visuals and compelling stories, cemented anime's place in the global entertainment landscape.
Section 7. Studio Ghibli, Spirited Away by Imagination, 1980s present. Let's talk about the rock stars of anime Studio Ghibli.
Founded in 1985 by the legendary Hayao Miyazaki and Isao Takahata, Ghibli changed the game. Their films weren't just beautifully animated. They were filled with heart, breathtaking landscapes, and strong female characters.
My Neighbor Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service, Princess Mononoke. These weren't just kids' movies. They were masterpieces that transcended age and culture.
Ghibli showed the world that animation could be art, capable of exploring complex themes and emotions with a delicate touch. Their films transported audiences to magical worlds filled with wonder and imagination.
They tackled environmental issues, explored the horrors of war, and celebrated the power of friendship and perseverance.
Ghibli's impact on animation is immeasurable. They've inspired countless artists and filmmakers worldwide and proven that anime can touch the hearts of audiences of all ages.
Section 8. Big eyes, bigger emotions, decoding the anime aesthetic. What makes anime look so distinct? Let's break it down.
First up, those eyes. Large, expressive, and bursting with emotion, anime eyes are a window to the soul. They convey joy, sadness, anger, and everything in between.
Then there's the hair gravity-defying spikes, flowing locks of every color imaginable. It's not just for style. It often reflects a character's personality and even their powers.
And don't even get us started on the action sequences. From gravity-defying fight scenes to epic battles, anime takes action to a whole new level. It's all about dynamic camera work, exaggerated movements, and a healthy dose of over-the-top energy.
But it's not all about the visuals. Anime storytelling is a unique blend of drama, humor, and action. It's not afraid to tackle mature themes, explore complex relationships, and push the boundaries of imagination.
Section 9. Anime for everyone, not just child's play. Here's a newsflash. Anime isn't just for kids. Sure, there are tons of amazing shows for younger audiences.
But anime tackles a diverse range of genres and themes, from psychological thrillers and historical dramas to romantic comedies and slice-of-life stories. There's something for everyone.
Want a mind-bending thriller that keeps you on the edge of your seat? Check out Death Note or Psycho Pass, in the mood for a heart-wrenching romance. Your lie in April or Clannad will leave you reaching for the tissues.
The point is, anime isn't defined by its target audience. It's defined by its creativity and willingness to explore the full spectrum of human emotion.
So the next time someone says, anime is for kids, you can hit them with a, well, actually, and drop some serious anime knowledge. Section 10. Anime's world domination, a global phenomenon. From its humble beginnings in 1907, anime has conquered the world. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry with fans across the globe.
Conventions dedicated to anime draw millions of attendees each year. Streaming services are packed with anime titles, both new and classic. Anime has infiltrated pop culture, influencing fashion, music, and even Hollywood.
It's no longer a niche interest. It's a global phenomenon. And it's only getting bigger. What's the secret to its success? It's simple. Anime is awesome. It's visually stunning, emotionally resonant, and endlessly entertaining.
Anime isn't just entertainment, it's a cultural force that connects people across borders and languages. It's a testament to the power of imagination and the enduring appeal of a good story well told.
So there you have it, the epic evolution of anime. From its humble beginnings to its global domination, anime has come a long way. And one thing's for sure, the future of anime is looking bright, bold, and full of endless possibilities.